Well, I think it's more. It's more about the program of Field Marshal Sisi. Again, relying on foreign aid, and several of your guests mentioned the foreign aid aspect. And it seems to be a cornerstone of Sisi's program, the foreign aid. However, that's again a mistake that Morsi made before, where he also had foreign aid as a component, a big component of his program. And that doesn't work out. I mean, Egypt's problems are very big. And relying on foreign aid without really a vision to restructure the state will not help. It's just a big money pit. So they're facing, whether it's Field Marshal Sisi or Sabahi, they are facing a number of impossibilities that require really strategic vision for the state, which neither of them seem to have articulated. Especially Sisi, he seems to rely in his vision on the army model. Okay, and the army model is actually the antithesis of how to deal with those problems. The biggest problem that Egypt has is that you cannot manage 100 million people centrally. This is futile. And this is why we see the deterioration in services all over the country. Services are better in Egypt, in Cairo, because you're close to the center, but everywhere else it's very bad services, government services. And this is a byproduct of that. So we'll continue to see the deterioration in economic and also services sector, because of this very heavily centralized model, which is actually a military rule or the army model. So for example, had Mr. Morsi said, you know, we're going to have elections for governors and we're going to give governors more authority to handle the problems in their governorates, then people maybe wouldn't have rebelled against him, because you have your governor, he's taking care of your governor. If you have a problem, this is the person you go to, this is the person you blame. You don't blame Mr. Morsi who appointed him. And I think Sisi is now repeating the same mistake, trying to model the whole country now after the army. It seems he thinks the army is an ideal model to run a country, which is a very antiquated and unrealistic vision. So this is one of the impossibilities that he faces. The other impossibility is that he seems to have alienated Egypt's youth. So 60% of Egypt's population is under 25 years old. And that population has not participated in the referendum and doesn't seem to be participating in this one as well, in this election. And you cannot expect to win when you're alienating and fighting the future. I mean, you may win in an election, but you will not be able to create a better future for the country.
Okay.
The other thing is that, again, that whole 30-year experience and military experience that Sisi brings. This might have been a good vision in the 1960s, but it's not a good vision for the new millennium. So if you want to build the modern state, as Egypt as a modern state, then you have to really change the whole structure of the government. And I did not see any of the candidates articulate that.